Houston's morning news exclusively here in KTRH. We talked to Quanell X yesterday after the video, which you can see right now at KTRH.com. Click on my blog page. It's right there. Houston police officer punching a suspect. Quanell, speaking to us exclusively, said this.
It's time that members of our community, as black men, we start defending ourselves. We cannot accept nor tolerate police officers just having free reign to do to us whatever they deem is appropriate.
And if you haven't seen the video, KTRH.com, click on my blog page. It's there. Now joining us, a Houston police officer who I'm not going to ask what his name is. I appreciate the fact that he called in. Officer, welcome to Houston's Morning News. Thank you for hanging on.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you having me on.
My pleasure. All right, I'm looking at this video. It's on my blog page, KTRH.com. You click on it. I know you've probably seen it. What in the world was this officer thinking?
To be honest with you, I have no idea. Every officer out there is well aware that the news is up in the air. There's video cameras everywhere. Every Tom, Dick, and Joe has a cell phone that has a video on it.
Officer, as I watch this video, I see one of the officers in plain clothes after she cold cocks the suspect turn around and look as though he's looking to see if anyone saw her.
I didn't see that part. I did see the suspect get hit. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I did see this. I didn't sit there and pay attention to it, but yeah, I did see him get hit.
So what do you think? Let me play this bite for you, officer, as well. Again, another exclusive soundbite. The only place you're going to hear this is on KTRH, Houston's Morning News. Take a listen to this, and I want to hear your thoughts, sir.
We do not condone police officers becoming judge, jury, and executioners out there at scenes where they're arresting quote-unquote suspects. Until we start fighting them back and giving to them what they love giving to us, then will they understand and start changing their behavior.
What do you make of that?
Well, what I make of it is, it's first of all, it's our being the police department's fault for doing things that are ignorant like that, like hitting that handcuffed suspect, that bait him to come out and say things like that, which can incite the community. You know, he thrives on, opportunities like this where the police department, there's bad apples and everything, just like anything else. And that officer made a mistake. And, Quanell,
and she's gone, by the way. She has been relieved of duty. So
I don't doubt. Yeah, of course she is.
Okay.
And then Quanell, now this is his chance to get in front of the camera and show everybody how much he cares about the community. I've been around Quanell's media briefings and things like that. And actually, I will say, first of all, that one-on-one, which I've had the opportunity to talk to him, he's extremely cordial.
Yeah, and he was on the show the other day here, and it was very nice. In light of the time that I have, officer, and let me again thank you, first of all, for what you the men and women do out on the street. It is not an easy job. I think you and I both agree that officer was wrong. She's been relieved of duty. I think that was the right thing to do. The other thing is, just very quickly, Quanell is suggesting, at least to my ears, that people begin to fight back physically. How quickly can you get killed if you do something like that?
Well, that can happen at the drop of a hat, of course. But Quanell seems to think that everybody listens to him all the time, and they may listen. But these media briefings that he has, if you listen to like the soundbite from Bel Air, how many people did you hear in the background going, yeah,
right.
two or three?
Your officer, okay. I'm going to play that very quickly, and I want to thank you for your time here. Here's what he's talking about.
And we want to say to them right now that if you shoot one more black man in the city of Bel Air in cold blood, then your damn city will go up in flames.
Good morning.
My name's Pam from Spring.
Hey, Pam.
And there's three parts to it.
Go.
First of all, I did not see the one you're talking about, but
Pam, let me just say, if you haven't seen the video, go to KTRH.com, click on the Matt Patrick blog. I have the video posted there. All right. I
will when I get to my office.
Okay. All right.
I'm driving. Okay, but I saw where the police kicked that boy that was laying on the ground a few months ago. If they would just pull up their pants and behave, the police would not be after them. And the police, I feel, do need a stronger reprimand when they do something like that, because unless the guy was free, had hands and legs kicking and fighting them to start with, that's a little extreme. But I don't agree with Quanell X either. I think that was really dumb. That's all.
All right, Pam. Thank you. Against the police, Marianne is calling from Magnolia. Marianne, welcome to Houston's Morning News. You are the wife of a police officer. How does that make you feel?
Well, thank Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking my call. I just think that when you look and listen to what he just said, and you look at what is going on in this country, it's like, when is everybody going to understand, where we're going with this? Yes, my husband is a police officer, has been for 20 plus years. And he has always, from a child, he wanted to be a police officer and go out and make a difference. These guys cannot even do their jobs. They are already under such regulations and so many different protocols that they have to do that they cannot even go out and actually defend themselves or be able to protect themselves in so many instances, because there's always the retaliation or what's going to end up happening, whether or not they're going to have a job or not. Mm-hmm. As a wife and with children, they leave every day not knowing whether they're going to come back or not. There's been an instance where one of the, people had actually tried to run over my husband. And because he fired back on it, he got rode up and got in trouble with the department. So where everybody thinks that there's this big protection of all the police officers and everything, the good old boy situation, and that they're all, taken care of, right. That's not what happens anymore. And the fact that where someone, I believe, had said that, what if there was no law, and everybody just does what they want to do and the police officers not out there. There's already not enough of them out there right now because of budget cuts and because so much of the funding that's going with the, whole departments and everything right now turns into a political circus rather than actually putting the people out there on the streets to be able to defend the citizens.
Marianne, thank you for your call, and my heart goes out to you, as the wife of a police officer. They're doing the best job that they can.